Now at 6, in the shadow of the Tyson plant closure, high school students in McDonald County, Missouri organize a Thanksgiving dinner for the community. Plus, preparations are underway as the Salvation Army in Joplin sets the table for its own community-sized Thanksgiving meal. And the head of the Carl Junction Chamber of Commerce decides to serve in a different capacity.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
A community dealing with economic hardship is coming together tonight to share what they can, uplift spirits, and give thanks. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Barely a month after the closure of the Tyson plant in McDonald County, Missouri, high school students there have helped organize a big community Thanksgiving dinner that's underway right now. It's a dinner that had been organized by Tyson in previous years. KOAM's Anthony Saviello joins us live from the dinner at the McDonald County High School.
Thanks, Dow. Nearly 20 students are here at McDonald County serving food to the people in the community. They have been here yesterday and today prepping and cooking turkeys and ham. Along with that, they've also been cooking hundreds of pounds of sides, including mashed potatoes, casserole, and mac and cheese. The event is led by McDonald County Rho Kappa organization. Teacher sponsor Holtz told me he is proud of his students coming together like this and hopefully to make a difference in these people's lives. We talked to one of the students about why this was so important to her.
We understand not everyone has privilege like we do, like we're able to do this for everyone. And we just wanted to give families a chance to have the Thanksgiving meal that they deserve and that they should have.
Like I said, now this food is being cooked. Hundreds of pounds of this food was cooked, and it is not going to waste. What is not consumed here, we've already had close to 100 people come in and out throughout the night so far. There's still plenty of food, but what is not consumed will be donated to a food bank in Joplin. So great to be here, and what a wonderful cause that these students have put on.
Absolutely. It is a tough time for that community. We all know that, but it's so great to see those young people coming together to help. Anthony, thank you so much. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy joins us now with our first look at the weather.
Yeah, not a bad Wednesday at all for us today. It was chilly. High temps only made it into the upper 40s to near 50 degrees, but at least we got the sunshine back after a couple kind of gloomy days. And if you are traveling out there this evening, it is dry, which is good, but it is chilly. We are sitting mainly into low to mid 40s. Carthage 42, 43 in Anderson, Nevada 41, 42 in Iola, Independence 45, 43 in Miami, but pretty much clear skies. Not a whole bunch is going on for us here, and you can see across the entire Central Plains, we look pretty good. Now, as we go through the evening, we slide back through the 40s, 30s, right around freezing for us later on tonight. We are going to have clear skies all night long. We're going to start to warm things back up a little bit for us tomorrow, but we do have a storm system we need to watch by the weekend. We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
Doug, thanks. The head of the Carl Junction Chamber of Commerce is stepping down. The Chamber today said farewell to its executive director, Kavanaugh Studevant, after a small public event. Studevant says she can take many fond memories with her into the next chapter of her life.
It's the people that really make it a community, and they support and they love, and I know they have supported and loved me since day one, and so it's bittersweet, but getting to meet so many amazing people in our community in the business world, but then just also residents and the heart that they have, and being able, it's been an honor to serve the Carl Junction area community.
Kavanaugh continues to serve her community with the Economic Security Corporation in Joplin as a community organizer. Some changes coming to Kansas as well in the form of new license plate designs. Kansas Governor Laura Kelly announced the new design today. The state plans to phase out the old embossed standard plates because of safety concerns. Because it's such a departure, we want to know what you think. You like it? Not so much? Whatever. Head over to KOAMnewsnow.com/news. Let us know if you like the new design. The design pays tribute to the state motto, Ad Astra Prospera, and to the stars emblazoned across the bottom of the plate. Thanksgiving just hours away, and that means Black Friday shopping is just around the corner. Cherokee County Sheriff David Groves wants to remind shoppers that the retail holiday still comes with some potential scams. Don't show large amounts of cash when paying for items, and don't leave items in your vehicle. Put them in the trunk instead. Also, have a reliable location for package drop-offs and monitor all credit card activity. We have some additional tips on our website. Of course, that's KOAMnewsnow.com. No surprise, but Walmart has already prepared for the potential rush of shoppers by doubling down on Black Friday. The retailer plans to offer 2 Black Friday events and to wrap up the month with some Cyber Monday savings. Although many people will associate the event with some big savings, one employee in Pittsburgh wants people to know safety is the store's first concern.
Safety is number one. We have to focus on that safety, and especially today. It's a very busy day in the store, day before Thanksgiving. A lot of customers are out getting their last minute stuff. You have to make sure that we are, like I said, it's almost like a puzzle. You're moving things around, but you have to do it strategically.
Walmart Plus members get a 3-hour head start on the season's hottest deals, they tell us. Thanksgiving marks a big day for the Salvation Army of Jasper and Newton counties. KOAM photojournalist Ty Parks got a behind-the-scenes look at the organization's meal preparations for potentially 600 people.
So Salvation Army does a lot of the donations and a lot of the food that comes in, and we just prep what we do. So I came in yesterday, I looked at all the things that we had to do, all what we had to make, and then factored in how many people I would need today to be able to prep it all, see what needs to be done, and how many people we would need to peel about 150 pounds of sweet potatoes. It is a lot of looking at numbers, looking at how much we would need per person, so how many stuffing boxes, how many green bean cans, how many mushroom soup cans, just kind of getting it prepped. They have a local college group that comes in and actually debones all of the turkeys and gets it ready for us, so we have that blessing. So I work in our church kitchen, and a lot of the team that's here today and tomorrow that helps prep in the kitchen, they've already worked with me working in our church kitchen. We feed about 300 people every Wednesday, so we're just timesing that by 2. And I've got different teams kind of peeling, different teams chopping, different teams. Today we're gonna have the pans all ready, have everything prepped and ready to go, and then we just have to mix it, get it all together and out the door. Pray for everybody this Thanksgiving. Pray for all of the homeless, all the people that don't have families, and just be with them in your thoughts and prayers.
That free Thanksgiving meal is going to be served from noon to 1 tomorrow at 320 East 8th Street in Joplin. It's for everyone. Coming up, a family farm in Oklahoma provides Christmas trees and long-lasting memories. Plus, the Gorillas get ready to take on the Grand Valley State Lakers. John's going to have a preview for us of the matchup in sports. For a lot of families, Christmas isn't quite Christmas without a real Christmas tree. Alyssa Miller takes a trip to the Owasso Christmas Tree and Berry Farm in Oklahoma to get a closer look at the roots of this tradition.
You think we can find one that big out there?
This bumpy hayride is how the Allen family kicks off the holiday season. It's their 3rd visit to the Owasso Christmas Tree Farm.
It's always something that we wanted. So 3 years ago, we came out here and we've been coming out here ever since.
Having a real tree in the living room is a tradition her husband Josh grew up with.
We'd spend a few hours decorating with our homemade, ornaments. And then we'd go over to my grandma's and we'd do the same thing.
Memories he now gets to make with their kids, starting with finding the perfect tree.
Do you see any big ones?
And here there are plenty to choose from.
We grow Virginia pine, Leland cypress, and Carolina sapphire. Virginia pine is our #1 tree. We try to have about 2,000 of those for sale.
Bill Jacobs and his family started planting Christmas trees in 1986.
We have customers that bring their kids, the grandkids, and it's just a long tradition of the family experience.
They give you your little saw to saw it down. You get to walk out there as a family and really just kind of take over.
Families say what they love about the Owasso Christmas Tree Farm is that the team here is there for you every step of the way, including loading it on the car.
We bale the tree, we drill it for a stand, and then we load it and tie it on the cart. So it's a real hassle-free, complete service that we do.
So all you have to do is enjoy this time making memories as a family.
A little later, MSSU men and women look for a win heading into the holiday break. John's going to have that story for us in sports.
We also have some rain and snow chances in the forecast. We're going to check that out coming up. Well, at least we got sunshine back for us today, but temperatures, they really didn't go anywhere. We stuck into the upper 40s to near 50 degrees for most of us. It looks very good, though, for us right now. Of course, if you're going to be out this evening, just be careful. A lot of people on the roadways, plus the deer are really moving. They're kind of at their peak moving time, late November. Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, Tower Cam downtown, 7th and close to Joplin Street. We are looking north and east. Looks pretty good. A lot of people out. It's Wednesday evening or Thanksgiving Eve, and we usually traditionally have a lot of people out and about on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Temperatures dropping, 37 in Stockton, Bella Vista 42, Miami 43. We have Parsons at 38, Chanute sitting at 45. Let's go outside, 7th and Rangeline. Currently, southerly winds light. Feels a little bit colder than what it actually is just due to a little bit of a light wind across the region. And as we go through the rest of the evening, we slide back through the 30s. Now, we're going to have clear skies all night, and I think most of us will bottom out near 30 degrees. But we do have the clear skies. There's nothing going on here. In fact, the entire Central Plains, it's pretty calm. Really, the entire lower 48, our last storm system is gone. If we look to our north, we have a cold front, and it's got some clouds with it. That's going to push through late in the day tomorrow, and then our next little wave out across northern parts of California, which will give us some rain, even some snow chances as we head into the weekend. All right, let's go through time. We're going to stop tomorrow morning, 6:30 in the morning, temperatures near freezing, clear skies. We got southerly winds. Front kind of slides in through the day, so we'll get some clouds. You can see that wind shift line. Here's the noon hour. So along and south of this front, you should hit 60. As we go through the afternoon, I think most of us near 60. The winds switch out of the northwest, and they pick up a little bit tomorrow afternoon. But temperature is great. For Thanksgiving, we're going to be dry across the region. Tomorrow night, we back down through the 40s, back to near freezing once again. Clouds increase on Friday. We're going to have a lot of clouds during the morning hours. Sunshine will pop out in the afternoon, but a stiff northeasterly wind. Temperatures are only going to go into the mid to upper 40s for highs. Day planner on Thanksgiving, 36 to start, 56 by noon. High temp near 60, clouds increase. We do have changes as we head into the weekend. Of course, if you're traveling on Friday, overall looks pretty good, just cooler. Let's go into Saturday. Watch this system start to push in. We'll start with some rain. Here's 4 p.m., but look at this, moderate to heavy snow out across central Kansas. Snow spreads into Kansas City. Snow spreads into our northern counties. We're going to have to see over this is 3.5 days away. Where's this rain snow line going to be? Is it going to be a little farther south? Is it going to be a little bit farther north? But right now, it looks like our northern counties could get some moderate wet snow that definitely could accumulate and cause some issues, possibly on the roadway. So the highest potential to get accumulating snow, Independence, Parsons, Pittsburgh, Nevada, up towards Stockton Lake. So a lot to watch on that. 60 tomorrow, 47 on Friday, 49 Saturday. Rain mixing with snow late Saturday into Sunday morning. Staying pretty chilly all the way through the beginning of next week.
I know you'll be keeping a close eye on that potential for snow as we get closer and closer to Sunday.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, Missouri Southern men's and women's basketball hopes to head into the holiday break with a win. And Pitt State football previews its second round playoff matchup with Grand Valley State. John Dale's going to have those stories and more for us up next.
In 2022, Pittsburgh State football went on the road up to Michigan in the second round of the playoffs and had its season ended by Ferris State, who went on to win the national title. Now this year, the Gorillas go back up to Michigan for the second round of the playoffs, but this time they play Grand Valley State, who just eliminated Ferris State.
If we have learned anything from history and if we can make just that overall trip a little bit better, we had some hiccups in the trip a year ago, so I'd like to see that go smoother this year, and we're going to go a day earlier, certainly. And but again, our guys, need to handle it the right way when the whistle blows. That's what it's all about. When we have the opportunity to play those 60 minutes, we need to be prepared to play our best football.
So now we're finally back to that point. We're going back to Michigan. We're not playing Ferris State, obviously, but we're playing the team that beat them about 30 minutes from where we played. So I think now this week it just kind of gives us a little extra motivation.
Saturday's game kicks off in Allendale, Michigan at noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern up there. I'll be up there giving you all the coverage for the entire weekend as the Gorillas try to keep their season alive. Stay tuned to my Twitter and Facebook pages for updates on what will be the biggest football game in the country at the D2 level. Over to college basketball. Pitt State Women's Hoops plays its second game in as many days in Arkadelphia. Yesterday evening, the Gorillas improved to 4-0 with a 26-point victory over Ouachita Baptist. This afternoon, PSU Women's Hoops wins again, this time over Henderson State, 95-72. Karina Gerber leads the way with a double-double, 20 points and 12 rebounds. Sydney Holmes and Grace Pyle each score 15 points apiece. The Gorillas are now 5-0, which is their best start to a season since 2017. PSU plays its next game on the road at Missouri Western next Thursday. Shifting gears to Missouri Southern basketball, the Lions women's hoops team won its first 2 games this season, taking down Harding in a close one, then blowing out Henderson State. But this afternoon, the Lions get their first loss of the year. They fall to the number 12 team in the country, Southern Nazarene, 73-52 on the road. Nobody on Southern scores in double-figure points. Moso doesn't get much of a break. It has Thanksgiving off tomorrow before playing a couple of Texas schools, Angelo State and Midwestern State, Friday and Saturday this weekend. Missouri Southern men's basketball in action tonight. The Lions are rounding out play in the Doubletree Thanksgiving Classic against Drury. Tip-off just under an hour and a half away. I'll keep you updated on the score from this one as well as the night progresses. That's all for sports. We'll be back right after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to have more on the benefit of the community dinner in McDonald County for the community in general, but particularly for those laid off Tyson employees. Plus, we're going to have some tips on making sure your kids eat healthy this Thanksgiving, even if they're picky, and how New York is preparing for the Thanksgiving Day parade. Those stories, a lot more, of course, it's coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. A lot of people already on the road, of course, for their Thanksgiving travels. A lot more will be heading out in the morning, and the weather is going to be looking okay.
Yeah, traveling tomorrow, Friday, really looks pretty good. Let me push my little button here so you don't just look at animated little clouds. 60 tomorrow, 47 on Friday. Now, we do have a storm system coming in late Saturday and Sunday, and that could be kind of a mess because rain and snow into the area, so we got to watch that.
Yes, indeed. I know you will. Final sports notes.
More holiday college hoops. Missouri Southern men's basketball rounds out a busy day. They start at 7:45. We'll have the update on them tonight at 10.
Very good. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.